When I say the word billionaire, whose name flashes in your mind? Elon Musk? Jeff Bezos? Warren Buffett? Maybe Mark Zuckerberg? We all know these names because they dominate headlines, they trend on Twitter, and they pop up in glossy magazine covers. They are the faces of extreme wealth. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Some of the world's richest people are names you've never heard. I'm not talking about the Elon Musks hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about the shadows, billionaires who don't want to be seen, don't want to be known, and would rather vanish into anonymity while quietly controlling empires that touch your life every single day. And I mean it literally. The toothpaste you used this morning? A hidden billionaire made money off it. The fuel in your car? A hidden billionaire. The sugar in your coffee? Yep, hidden billionaire. The microchip powering the device you're watching this video on? You guessed it, hidden billionaire. We live in a world where flashy wealth gets attention. The Ferraris, the private jets, the mega yachts plastered all over Instagram, that's what people think rich looks like. But true wealth, real power, it's quiet, it's invisible, it doesn't need validation. And that's exactly what makes these billionaires so fascinating. Because here's the paradox. Fame is addictive. Wealth is liberating. Most people think billionaires want both. But the smartest ones, the real hidden titans of wealth, they only want one: control. They know that being on Forbes might stroke your ego, but it also paints a giant target on your back. Governments start sniffing around your taxes. The media starts exposing your flaws. Enemies start plotting against you. Why take the risk when you can have all the money, all the power, and none of the attention? That's why today, we're peeling back the curtain. We're diving into the industries that shape our lives and meeting the billionaires whose names never make the news but whose fingerprints are all over the global economy. But let me ask you a quick question before we dive in. Have you subscribed yet? If not, do it right now. Seriously. Don't just keep watching without subscribing, because if you're the kind of person who loves uncovering secrets the media will never tell you, then this channel was made for you. And for those who've already subscribed, you're part of a growing community of thinkers, doers, and empire builders. I appreciate you. For the rest of you, yes, you, stop scrolling in the shadows. Join in. Subscribe now, because this video will change how you see money forever. Alright, let's meet the billionaires you've never heard of. Chapter 1. The Invisible Oil Barons. When you think of oil wealth, you probably imagine Middle Eastern royals, big-name CEOs, or politicians shaking hands at energy summits. But the truth is, oil is one of the darkest and most secretive playgrounds for hidden billionaires. Let me tell you a story. In the early 1900s, John D. Rockefeller became the world's first official billionaire through Standard Oil. He was famous, controversial, and unforgettable. But what most people don't know is that while Rockefeller grabbed the headlines, dozens of other oil families quietly stacked fortunes that lasted generations. They didn't want fame, they wanted legacy. Fast forward to today. The world's oil supply is still controlled by powerful families whose names never trend on social media. Some sit in royal palaces. Others live in quiet European estates. A few even live in regular-looking suburbs but control oil shipping companies worth billions. Here's what makes this shocking. Oil isn't just about filling your car's tank. It's plastics, medicine, fertilizers, asphalt, even the lipstick in your handbag. Hidden oil billionaires profit from every corner of your daily life. Imagine this. You walk into a pharmacy, buy aspirin, and somewhere across the globe, a faceless billionaire makes money because petroleum byproducts are used in medicine production. And unlike tech billionaires who rise and fall with trends, oil billionaires play the long game. Oil is messy, controversial, and political, but it's also essential. That's why these families stay silent. They let governments argue about climate change, they let activists protest, but behind the curtain? The money flows straight into their vaults. Chapter 2. The Silent Kings of Food. Let's switch gears. Forget oil. Think about food. 3 meals a day. Every single day. Now ask yourself, who really controls the food supply of the world? If you thought McDonald's or KFC, you're thinking too small. The real power isn't in the restaurants. It's in the supply chain, the wheat, the corn, the sugar, the livestock, the fertilizers. And here's where you meet the Cargill family. Cargill is the largest privately owned company in the United States. Bigger than Coca-Cola. Bigger than McDonald's. Yet, most people couldn't name a single member of the Cargill family. Why? Because they don't want you to. They'd rather you think about Ronald McDonald than the faceless billionaires shipping soybeans to half the planet. Here's the wild part. Every time you eat bread, there's a chance a Cargill grain was used. Every time you eat chocolate, there's a chance Cargill cocoa was in it. They're like the oxygen of the food world. Invisible but everywhere. And that's the lesson. The hidden billionaires don't chase visibility. They chase necessity. They choose industries no one can live without. Food, energy, housing, water. Chapter 3. The Ghosts of Tech. When we talk about tech billionaires, names like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg dominate the conversation. But here's what no one tells you. The billionaires behind the infrastructure of technology are just as rich, sometimes richer, and far less visible. Take Morris Chang, the founder of Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC. You may not know his name, but Apple, Nvidia, and Tesla can't exist without his company. Every time you use your phone, stream Netflix, or scroll through Instagram, you're indirectly paying a hidden billionaire who built the world's chip empire. Here's another one, the owners of ARM Holdings. Their technology designs power over 90% of the world's smartphones. But do you see their faces on magazine covers? No. They prefer shadows to spotlight. Humor break. While Elon Musk is out here tweeting memes at midnight, these billionaires are probably sitting in silk pajamas drinking tea, quietly collecting billions from every smartphone sold on Earth. Lesson. The most valuable billionaires are not always the loudest. In fact, the quiet ones often profit from the loud ones. Chapter 4. Money that moves money. This one is my favorite. You think banks control money? Wrong. The real billionaires are the ones who control the flow of money. Private equity firms, hedge funds, family offices. Ever heard of Steven Schwartzman? Maybe not. He's the CEO of Blackstone, one of the world's biggest investment firms. Blackstone owns everything from real estate to media companies. Their reach is so massive, they practically touch every sector of your life. And then there are the banking dynasties. Families like the Rothschilds, rarely in the spotlight, but whispered about for centuries. Whether the rumors are exaggerated or not, here's the undeniable truth. Money moves the world, and the ones who move money itself are wealthier than you think. Final chapter. What you can learn from the hidden billionaires. This is where it all comes together. The point of this video isn't just to name-drop billionaires you've never heard of. It's to show you a mindset. Hidden billionaires teach us this. They don't chase attention. They chase control. They don't invest in trends. They invest in essentials. They don't spend time proving wealth. They spend time multiplying it. So here's my challenge to you. Stop trying to be popular. Start trying to be valuable. Stop trying to look rich. Start trying to be rich. Stop chasing what looks good on Instagram. Start chasing what lasts for generations. Imagine your own life like this. While others are busy chasing followers, you're building a business. While others argue about celebrities, you're investing in assets. While others laugh at your silence, you're silently stacking wealth. And 10 years from now, You'll be the one they whisper about. And listen, before you leave, if you've subscribed already, I appreciate you. You're part of this mission. If you haven't yet, stop waiting. Subscribe right now, because this is the knowledge no school will ever teach you, and it might just be the seed that grows your invisible empire. If you made it this far, that tells me something powerful. You're not average. You're hungry for knowledge, and that hunger is what separates dreamers from achievers. So let me leave you with my motto. Dream boldly, act fearlessly, and let your vision outlive you. Thank you for staying with me till the very end. More powerful videos are coming soon. Until then, keep thinking, keep building, and keep chasing the kind of wealth that doesn't just make you look rich, but makes you free.